back to episode number 4 of the Last Step podcast. It's me, your sort of half asleep host, Declan Jordan, and of course Jordan Duffy as well.
I'm wide awake. I have no idea what you're talking about. I love your voice when you start that, by the way. I absolutely love it. I think it's absolutely fantastic.
What, my pretend radio voice?
The pretend radio voice.
Blame my time in Aberdeen for that, because I swear to God, it only started then. I felt like, oh, you're doing the student radio now, you need to have a voice for that.
I've got a phone voice, it's not a problem. I've got a total phone voice. I'm not doing it now, but I've got a phone voice.
Like, if you ever want to hear me doing a really bad radio voice, go and listen to the old stuff on RG Radio, but don't, because it was terrible at the same time.
Nah, give a listen. How are we doing, everybody? Hello!
Yeah, it's been a weird week.
I would say weird is a good description of it.
Like, it's the week before Halloween, and it's definitely been weird, to say the least.
I wouldn't say interesting. Like, there's not been too much happening, but what has happened has been weird. It has been out of the ordinary.
Yeah, well, I mean, first off, we had a band basically come back from the dead, because we've heard almost, like, next to nothing since the last album.
Yeah.
It's Tonight Alive. They went on a little adventure of, I think it was a soul-seeking mission to, what was it, Hawaii or something like that. And yeah, now that was for the last album. They're now bringing out a new album next year. They're also going on tour next year. I think it's a UK and European tour.
I have no clue. Unfortunately, I don't have an interest.
I saw it advertised and I was like, oh, that's a thing. They released a new single, which is actually decent. You're not going to give it a try because you gave up all hope for them.
Yeah, big time. I mean, what was it? The Spider-Man one was okay.
Yeah.
And the cover of Little Lion Man was actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
I've not heard anything interesting. Like,
do you not like what are you so scared of? The quote unquote first album, I think it was.
I can only shrug my shoulders. I'm sorry.
The one that had listening and.
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
I'd say give that a listen.
Really nothing.
I'd say give that a listen. So that's really good. The Ocean, which came out after that, was okay. I think it was The Feel they brought out, their third album. That wasn't great, but they seem to be going in a step in a. Well, this is obviously our opinions, so slate us in the comments.
Yeah, my opinion's coming through here.
Yeah,
you can probably tell my opinion on Tonight Alive.
I've
nothing against the band.
Yeah,
but I don't dig the music.
But the single they released seems to be a step in the right direction anyway, which is a good sign for them. So hopefully things will improve. But I think the biggest thing for the band is that one of their founding members, Whack, has left. And it seems to have been a pretty big blow to them.
That's the only thing that I've really found interesting, because it seems to be happening a lot recently. So, yeah.
Guitarists leaving bands.
Well, just people leaving bands.
If you think about it, it's mainly guitarists.
That's
true.
If
you think about it, Tom DeLonge started it.
Yeah.
Then we've got As It Is, their guitarist, whose name is...
Andy. You
left,
looked at me there. You. I think you know this. Yep.
Yes.
It's Andy.
I'm terrible with the names. He will be the one that sometimes remembers the names. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Now we've got Whack, and there's been so many other guitarists leaving bands. It's always becoming a sort of cliche.
Slightly. It's something that bands are becoming, I would say, popular for, because it's a way of it's I don't think they mean it, but it's almost like that's a way of some form of publicity.
Yeah.
I'm sure they don't mean it, but it is becoming some form of publicity. We knew that As It Is were touring, for example.
Yeah.
We knew that they had the album, but we didn't hear anything of sorts, apart from we knew they were obviously touring and had the album.
Mm-hmm.
But then obviously the Andy leaving the band, and that kind of brought them back into, oh my god, Andy's left the band.
Oh, now we need to go on every show and every news outlet and talk about the drama. Oh no.
Yeah.
And it seems to be doing the same, because Jenny McDougall's already done an interview about it.
Mm-hmm.
So are we saying that they're doing it for publicity only? Of course not. We're just implying it, and we're going to move on.
Yeah. Because
another band that released news of a tour next year, and this is one that you are... I don't think I've seen you this excited in a while, Jordan.
Going to... Like, definitely going to.
Oh yeah,
I seen them before, and they went and toured. They were touring with Waster. It's Seaway. Seaway are touring the new album Vacation, which is going to be an absolutely fantastic tour.
Oh yeah.
I cannot wait for that because I think the new album is a banger. I absolutely love the new album.
Your thing, right? Every time one of us says something's a banger, take a drink or a shot or something. That's gonna be a good
If
thing.
you've got it, I mean,
if you've got it, if you're
drink,
drinking,
or if you've got a shot, you might be on. Like, you might listen to us on a train. Might not be the best thing to do.
no, if you're on a train, as soon as you get off that train, you go to a bar. I'm having a shot. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah. That's
But no, the new Seaway album is an absolute banger.
in terms of the gigs for me. That's the only thing I think I've got right now lined up. Because there might be other bands I might have forgot, but in terms of for myself, Seaway are touring, Seaway are playing Glasgow. I'm pretty sure it's Stereo they're playing again, which was fantastic. The
Is that the one just down from Cat House?
No, that's Audio.
Audio.
Stereo is next to the old hairdressers.
Ah, right. I'm
Yep.
getting places mixed up.
But yeah, that is one thing I'm really looking forward to. Once again, and I'll say it again, if you have not checked the new album out, check out the new album. It's fantastic. Slight bit of a change of direction from them, but it is still a pop punk band.
It is fantastic. It's sort of, again, this all sort of ties in with what we were saying in the first episode of this.
It all brings it back.
It's just progressing more and more and more, and we're going to see so many fantastic tours because we've just had so many fantastic albums, and then it's such a happy place. I'm really excited.
Yeah, pop punk is in a good place right now, so everybody can definitely be excited with that. I sure as hell cannot wait.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely amazing. So go and check them out, definitely. And that kind of ties in with what's going to be the main talking point of this episode today. And it's either going to be this week or next week. We're getting our first batch of download announcements, and it's going to be the 3 headliners, and that kind of ties in with it being festival announcement season because we've just had Bloodstock, so unfortunately we can't predict that since it's already been done.
Yep.
But what we're going to do this episode, we're going to predict download, we're going to predict Slam Dunk, and we're going to predict Reading. So first off, Jordan, talk to me about your festival experiences and how much you were dying to go back to one.
Right, so I have been to all 3. I've been to Download, I've been to Slam Dunk, and I have been to Reading and Leeds. It was Leeds I went to for Reading and Leeds, and it was Birmingham I went to for Slam Dunk. Download's always in Donington.
Yeah.
Every single festival was absolutely fantastic, well put on. I have not a bad thing to say at all. There are some negatives in terms of the recent lineups, and that's the only thing I would say.
And what festival would you say is not doing it well?
Reading and Leeds have slightly disappeared a little bit. It's becoming a bit more. I hate using this term, mainstream.
Yeah,
I hate using that
I totally
term.
agree with that because I don't know. It doesn't seem to have drawn a lot.
It's a Tina Park. It's a Tina Park instance again.
And it shouldn't feel like that because Reading and Leeds was a sort of rock festival.
Rock alternative. Yeah, it did have all the other it had hip hop artists.
Yeah,
it had dance artists. Yes,
are we saying that a festival shouldn't do that? No, because that's what festivals should be. It should be as diverse as possible to get as many people to come to it. That's how you're going to get the money.
That's exactly it.
But it's the fact that they're slowly just sort of progressing more into, we're gonna throw away what we've built over these years kind of thing.
It's an alienation of a fan base towards a festival.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Which is unfortunate, really unfortunate. However, when I went, and I can't tell you the years because I just cannot remember them, but when I went it was fantastic. So
do you remember who was headlining?
I can remember Download was Slipknot, Iron Maiden and Rammstein. Slam Dunk was Panic at the Disco. And with Leeds it was Foo Fighters, Kasabian, who was the other band? I know. Part of me wants to say Queens of the Stone Age and Paramore. I can't think.
Oh, did you go that year?
I don't think it was that year. I can't. I can't remember, and now I'm getting flustered. I think it was.
No, I think you're right. I
can't actually remember.
Because I know they done a co-headliner and then during Paramore's set the power cut out and they done an acoustic set at the front of the stage.
Hold on, let me have a quick look, because that's going to.
While Jordan has a quick look, I'll quickly talk about my festival experiences. I've only been to 2 downloads, although I did do the Slam Dunk Scotland date, which was really, really good.
Yeah.
The 2 downloads I went to, first year was Rammstein, Iron Maiden, and Black Sabbath, their final ever, well, quote unquote final ever, but they probably will come back in like 2 years, 3 year time, because it's Black Sabbath. How many times have they retired now?
Oh, far too many. Too many.
It's almost a joke, but no, that was last year, and then this year it was Biffy Clyro, Aerosmith, and System of a Down. So I've had 2 really good years of festival experiences, but some of the best moments I've had at the festival were on the smaller stages, specifically at the 3rd stage. I have loved going to that because 3rd stage at Donington or Download tends to be the sort of pop punk stage. So I've seen bands like The Story So Far, Nick Deep, 4 Years Strong, State Champs, Trash Boat, and so many others there. It was.
Oh, that's it.
I love that stage. And
I had a quick look there. So it was 2012. It was The Cure. The reason I didn't remember is because I didn't go and see The Cure. No, it's, in terms of what you were saying about the 2nd and 3rd stages, that is our thing. Yes, headliners can tend to be a bit different in terms of the genre. Normally, they're a bit more in the upper echelon of bands, I guess you could say, for all good reasons. Do not get us wrong.
It's not as if they don't deserve to be there. In fact, I've never seen a headliner and be like, what are they doing there? They've done nothing to deserve that. I've never seen that with a headliner before. Maybe Queens of the Stone Age, but I think that's just my own personal taste.
With the co-headliner, it made sense.
Yeah.
That's one thing I would say.
That was actually really smart, because that's appealing to 2 separate fan bases to come to the one festival. So that's mindset, I could understand it.
One of my favourite moments. I see it was favourite. It kind of had its bad points as well, to be honest. Mm-hmm. This is the picture. So I was at Download. Mm-hmm. It was Iron Maiden in the main stage. No, they weren't playing yet, but the set was getting built up.
Yeah.
But because obviously Iron Maiden was about to come on, there's a big rush of people like heading to the main stage, and it was just a direct surge of people, like literally straight line, boom, we're going straight to the main stage. I cut across them. Not the biggest Iron Maiden fan.
Yeah.
That's one thing I will say. Don't judge, but I'm not the biggest Iron Maiden fan.
Well, we are pop punk kids, so don't kill us.
Yeah, but I had planned already to go and see the Hives in the 3rd stage. I love the Hives. I'd never seen them before. I hadn't seen Iron Maiden before, but it was, in terms of Iron Maiden or the Hives, I'm more into the Hives. I wanted to go and see the Hives.
Yeah.
But when I was cutting through to try and get over to the side where, or the direction, should I say, of the 3rd stage, I kept kind of, I can't believe you're not going to see Iron Maiden. I can't believe this is ridiculous. Just leave me alone, man. I want to go and see a band that I enjoy. I mean, I'm not saying that Iron Maiden are a bad band, not at all.
No.
But
because I saw Maiden a few years later at Download as well, and god damn, like they've made a fan out of me. Like, I've only went and listened to them a few more times, but they made a fan out of me. I want to see them again, because it's not a concert, it's a stage show you're going to see with them, I think.
Yeah, that's one thing.
The theatrics they put on, and this was at a festival, mind you, so I'd love to see what they do at their own shows. So it'd be.
Did they do their own shows in terms of the UK?
Oh yeah, they toured last year.
Oh.
And just
shows you how much I know about Iron Maiden.
No, I'll do like my pop punk, but I'm sort of like, you're more into pop punk than I am, but I'm a little bit more into the heavier stuff.
Yeah,
I think that's fair to say.
I would agree with that.
To an extent.
Of course, to an extent, because I'll still enjoy all heavy metal and hard rock and all rock stuff. I mean, Slipknot are one of my favourite bands ever. The performance they put on at Download when I went was absolutely killer.
Yeah.
So I would certainly not push Slipknot out of bed in the morning. But
Well, that's
exactly. That's exactly it. So I guess I would be more inclined to just stick with my pop punk than you, but it's always to an extent.
Yeah, but going back to festivals, I think one of the things that draws me to festivals as well is the type of people you'll meet.
That's true.
Because some of the most loveliest people I've ever met in my life was at Download. Like I've camped with them, the same people the past 2 years I've went, and I don't know the bands yet because they've not been announced, but no matter what, I'm going next year because I have so much fun with the people there. It's just a laugh.
That's fair. I've kind of fell out of festivals in terms of going camping, so it's been a while since I've been going to a festival and camping. I think it would have been 4 years ago. I can't really remember.
Well, would it have been for Download?
I think it was.
Yeah,
I think it was Download. Yeah, it was actually. It was Download, and then I've not been back since. Obviously done Slam Dunk, but
that's a 1 day festival.
Yeah, so it wasn't camping, but I would totally agree. Download definitely to me was the most pleasurable camping experience, but I do like some of the kind of hyperactivity and the kind of how could you really put it? I can really only say a bit mental of an atmosphere. I kind of like that a little bit.
It is insane because I think what makes it so special is you are with people that are very like-minded, so no matter what, you're going to have something in common, so it's just so easy to get along with everyone.
Yeah, for sure.
And like one of the best moments I had at this year's Download was during the Story So Far in the pit. Like me and this other person were like, hey, we're not the biggest, but we're gonna fit harder than everyone, and we just sort of ganged up on everyone, and like it was just like that. You know how you get those moments where it's just like, yes, this feels awesome. It was like that.
Yeah, it's one of the moments in which after it you're like, I'm so glad I did that. I'm so glad I had that experience. It's I'll give you mine in terms of what's like that. It was at Leeds. It was me and Jamie. Shout out to you, Jamie. And we were watching Enter Shikari. Now, Enter Shikari were known for wearing Leeds as setting the world record for the most people crowd surfing to an individual song, which was Sorry You're Not a Winner. It wasn't at that one, but it was a few years prior, I believe. But they decided to try it again, and it was mental. And I told myself, and I told Jamie as well, if we don't do this just now, we will probably regret it for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
So gosh darn it, we did it, and it was fantastic. But it's just
that.
a fantastic experience. But you have to try and do some of these things when you can.
Yeah.
So it was an unbelievable experience.
I think while you're at a festival as well, like you tend to do stuff you wouldn't usually do in crowd, stuff like that. So like I'm not the biggest pitter when I go and see bands up here, but at Download I was in every single pit I could get myself into.
Yeah.
So it was incredible. But I think the funniest thing I've ever seen at Download is, you know how you get those big inflatable stuff?
Yeah.
Someone had a big inflatable donut and was holding it up, and then someone beside me kind of went, here, I'm going through that, get me up. So we got him up, and you could just see him getting closer and closer, and then everyone kind of looked over and realised, oh my god, he's going for the donut, he's going for it. And when he went through it, the crowd erupts. It was just fantastic.
Yes. That's it.
Like I love moments like that because it just makes it memorable. Like I remember that more than some of the stuff that happened with bands at Download because it was just so funny. You know what I mean? It's just incredible.
Funniest moment for me, probably happened to myself. It was a little bit dangerous, not gonna lie. It was another crowd surfing moment, but it was Kasabian at Leeds, and they were doing song Fire, and everybody puts their hands up at that moment, so I decide, let's crowd surf. I do it at the wrong moment, and everybody puts their hands down, and Jordan comes crashing head first onto the ground. I mean head first.
Nice.
And then I have people like checking up on me, making sure I'm alright. I'm alright. And I can't help but laugh. Still at this moment, I can't help but laugh. Yeah, of course, that's kind of a dangerous point, but that's it. That's all for fun.
What made another moment for you at that festival? So at the end of the day, were you hurt?
No.
Exactly. That's absolutely fine. So I think we should get into predicting who's gonna headline this year then.
Okay, right.
So,
let's start with Slam Dunk. And the reason I say that is because it's one headliner
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Neck Deep.
I'm going to agree with you because Slam Dunk tends to not be the biggest headliners, albeit we've had Panic at the Disco and Enter Shikari in the past 2 years.
Yep.
This year, though, I think it'd be stupid to put anyone else but Neck Deep on, and I think in this podcast we're coming across as like Neck Deep fanboys. A little bit, but it's only because if you think about what they've done recently, they've put out the album, they're going on this amazing tour, I think they're going to the States after they get done with here,
yeah.
Right? I think that's after Christmas though? Or is it before?
I think it might be before actually. It might be before.
Well, I know they're in Europe just now, so that's what's me thinking, are they doing it to the States next year?
Well, this is why I would pick them for my prediction. It seems to be the case that it's happened before with Neck Deep. It's been a release it, UK tour, EU tour, just cracked my arm, US tour, and it seems that they then repeat it on the downturn of the cycle. Now, if my mind gets me right, that would mean that there's a possibility they would be doing a UK and EU tour this time, or that time should I say, next year, and it falls around the right time. It's on the downturn of it. Why not do a final blast of the UK and EU, crowning it with a Slam Dunk headlining slot for the 3 days? And you know for a fact that there's going to be people at Slam Dunk. That's the type of festival it is. There's going to be people at Slam Dunk that will want to go and see them as a headliner. That's the biggest thing for me.
Well, I mean, anyone who's seen them on that UK, European, and if you go to see them on the US tour, you know how good a show they're putting on at the minute. I got to admit, I'm really digging the new stage setup. You heard they done the intro thing with the police lights. I thought that was quite smart.
Yeah, that was.
Like they've got so many songs that could be suited for that. I think if they were doing Slam Dunk, maybe wouldn't do too much of the acoustic stuff. I know they only done 3, but I think if they were to do like a headline slot, maybe just keep it all fast paced, hard going, the entire thing. But that's just me being me.
I would probably cut it down. I would cut it down in terms of if they were to do Slam Dunk. They'd probably have to cut down their set time as well.
Yeah, that's what's going to be annoying. So
I would probably do one.
One acoustic.
I would stick with. I would probably say do a part of me. If they're going to do one of them, I would say do a part of me.
It needs to be, doesn't it?
That's the one. That's the one for the chanting, the singing back. That's the one.
Because I mean, you get the guys singing along. Like everyone sings along the first of it, and then you get the girls individually doing the. I forget who. Cole sings it.
Laura Whiteside.
That's her doing her part, and then it's just a lovely moment.
I'm coming back with the names, man. Coming back with the names.
See, I am just bad with names, so don't expect me to remember a name ever.
I got it.
But no, I totally agree. I think Neck Deep are going to be the ones to headline Slam Dunk this year. Any other bands that could possibly do it, or any other bands that are going to be in the undercard? I think
Don Brocco.
Don Brocco would be a shot.
I think would be a good one.
I think they'd be pre-headliner though.
They would be headlining. I mean, they might be. It depends how big the release is.
Yeah.
It depends how big the release is. I
Totally.
think it could be.
So we're saying right now Neck Deep at headline, Don Bronco maybe pre-headlining.
Yeah.
I think Seaway and Knucklepuck are there. They should be there, shouldn't they?
I would love that. I would absolutely love that. So I'm tempted to go back to Slam Dunk.
Yeah.
It all depends on like the first release because the tickets are available. So if the tickets are available and the release of the artists come and I'm digging it, I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'm the same. Like no matter what I'm going to download, but I've never done a Slam Dunk. I really want to do a Slam Dunk.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping next year will be the year. Any other smaller bands that you'd like to see do a Slam Dunk?
Smaller bands.
Don't Look Down.
I wish. Who else? That's a good shout.
Again,
I would like to see. Oh, it's difficult. It's really difficult when you're put in the spot because then you're racking your brains. Because I'm very I'm very analytical. I'm very analytical, so I'll think: would they be around the time of the Slam Dunk coming about? Seaway is a good shout. Knucklepuck's a good shout. I'd love to see Waster do a Slam Dunk.
What's the band you sent to me to listen to that released this year? Red album cover.
Nothing more.
Nothing more. Maybe then.
Possibly. It depends if they are touring. I would say so. Nothing more are alt rock, hard rock band.
Oh, okay, I thought they were pop punk.
No,
I haven't.
no, they're not.
Now I
No,
look stupid because I haven't listened to them yet.
No. Nothing more would be. I would love to see that, but I don't know if there's a good chance they might be a download, man.
Yeah.
There's a good chance that they might be a download. I would love to see that. If you go to download and you have a chance, if they're there, I would recommend going and seeing them. You haven't listened to the album yet, you better hurry up and do it.
Thanks for the daggers, mate.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
But
I can't think of anybody else, but I would like to see Waster do it.
I think a band like Counterfeit or Blood Youth maybe.
Yeah.
Do Slam Dunk, because they'd be at the end of their album run, and that's the type
As it is as well.
As it is as well. God.
As it is, yeah.
Uh,
Real Friends probably won't, and
Yeah.
the reason I say that is because I would assume Real Friends would probably end up going into the studio.
Yeah. I agree with that.
State Champs probably wouldn't have released anything to the point where they would be able
Want
to.
to.
It depends.
'Cause-
It really depends on timing.
Yeah, sometimes bands release singles out of nowhere and then they end up touring for a bit.
But remember, there are bands, not pop punk, that play Slam Dunk. So, for example, you had bands like Dead played
Mhm.
Slam Dunk when I was there. Of Mice and Men with
Oh yeah. They did it.
Austin
Yeah.
were playing it. I would not rule of Mice and Men playing Slam Dunk Festival out. That's one thing I'll say.
Mhm.
Also, I would not rule of Mice and Men playing
Download.
Download or Redmond Leeds.
Yeah. That'd be a shout. One band I could maybe see doing Slam Dunk, Vukovi, maybe.
Vukovi's a good shout.
That'd be a really good shout. Still, to listen to their new
Vukovi's a
album
good
as
shout.
well.
I don't know, did Vukovi play Download?
I think they did.
I'm sure they did.
I think they did.
But their kind of style would suit that definitely for Slam Dunk. That's a good
Yeah.
shout actually, man. It's a good
So,
shout.
I think we should move on to Download now, and this is where it starts to get a little bit tough because Download are in a weird spot right now. They seem to have just started recycling headliners year after year.
Mm-hmm.
So as much as I would like to predict someone new and someone to invest in the future, they're probably just going to recycle, aren't they? It's the kind of same old.
I would probably say you're right, unfortunately. If I was to pick
Sucks.
one band who would be possibly out of the ordinary for Download, headlining, they might get the push, they might not, but they have definitely proved it. Bring Me.
I'd agree with that. If anyone was going to be given the chance to headline this next year, I think it would be them. I was hoping last year it would be A Day to Remember, but they only got the pre-headline spot. And that surprised me. I think it's because maybe Bad Vibrations never went down. Like, it was good. A real good album, but I don't think it went down as well as A Day to Remember we're hoping it would have.
At Download, A Day to Remember are either before the pre-headliner and headliner at main stage, but they are definitely a second stage headliner.
Yeah.
The same as Enter Shikari. Unfortunately, they're not at the level of. Don't get me wrong, I would love to see it. I would love to see it.
Imagine a Shikari headline set. That'd be phenomenal. Like,
Yeah.
close to 2 hours of Shikari with.
But they would just
like
bring
80,000
everything
people.
out. They would bring
Oh yeah.
everything out.
Like,
which
I
would
think
be-
it'd be worth putting them on just to see what they would actually do, because look what they done when they headlined the second stage.
Yeah.
They absolutely tore it to shreds.
In all fairness, but they did. Or you meaning when were they headlining when you went?
No.
They were headlining
Yeah.
when I went.
Yeah.
And they came off. I'm pretty sure they came off early, or they finished up early. And I think they were saying, "Oh, we want to go and see." I'm sure it was Iron Maiden. Oh, we want to go and see Iron Maiden, which is fair.
Yeah.
But I would. It was an early headliner for the second stage.
Yeah.
For sure.
But so maybe a Bring Me, hopefully that'd be our hopeful one. If I were to pick another one, see, because I didn't remember done it last year, I don't want to say them, but I'd love to see them given a spot like that.
Don't know if you've used this before, right? But it's
Is this like an odds checker for?
no, it's e-festivals. E-festivals, and it's
Yeah.
just basically got the festival stuff. So e-festivals normally give rumours and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen it before. It's almost like will definitely headline, won't headline, rumoured to be,
Mhm.
that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So there is a rumour here, and it's kind of recycling. But Ozzy Osbourne.
See, I think, because I mean Rob Zombie done it this year. I think he was only second or third stage.
Yeah.
So
I know,
Ozzy's
Ozzy's bigger than Rob Zombie.
I know, but is he much better? That's the
It's not
question.
overly like my type of music. I mean, I
not
dig it.
Me neither, but like I don't know. Because they had Sabbath 2 years ago, I think it's too soon for Ozzy.
It's really tough, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's really tough.
I think one definitely for this year is going to be Slipknot.
So I would love to see Slipknot.
It's the end of 0.5 Degree Chapter. They just done the big concert in Mexico. Just released a DVD of that. So I think next year is going to be the last run of festivals, because that's what they do. They do world tour, and then they do festivals, and then they go and record the album.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the festival run before they go and start recording everything. So I think it's definitely going to be Slipknot this year.
I would like
which
to
I'd
see
be
that.
buzzing for, because I saw them back in 2015 on their world tour, and Jesus Christ, I've never been so warm because of fire in my life. Like, I was third from the barrier, and I had to get out of there just because I would have, like,
Died.
yeah, I was overheating to hell, but I've never had more fun doing it. So I'd love to see Slipknot do it.
It's tough to pick. It's really tough to pick because it's difficult to know what they're going to go for.
Yeah,
It's really difficult to know what they're going to go for. So you were there last year.
yeah.
Was it Muse that was there last year?
No, it
Was it
was
the year before?
no, I think it was 3 years ago. No,
Was it?
2 years ago.
2
'Cause
years ago?
It wasn't. It
You
wasn't-
weren't there when Muse was there.
No, I wasn't, because it was Muse, someone and someone. Was that the year? No, that wasn't the year Linkin Park did it.
Not a clue.
Anyway,
I'll tell you what, let's, in terms of download, we'll move on from download, but what we should do is then pick 3. So if you had to pick 3, and it doesn't matter where they are in the world, what their status is, pick 3, try and make it as realistic as possible, but something that you would want to see. So 3 for download, headliners.
Slipknot, Bring Me, Metallica. Not
Okay.
that I admire Metallica because of everything they've done. Not the biggest fan, but again, it's one of those bands that I'd want to add to the list of bands I've seen. And I think, I mean, what was the last time I done download? 4 or 5 years ago. It's probably time for them again, isn't it?
Yeah.
I hope the one thing to do this year is try something new, and I think it should be Bring Me, because I mean they've been tearing up arenas all around the UK recently. I mean, what was that, last year?
And Bring Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring Me.
Yeah, it
So,
was last year. It was the end of last year, I'm sure.
Yeah, so it'd be the end of the I forget, That's the Spirit. It'd be
That's
the end
the
of that run.
Yeah, I'm sure
So-
they're probably in America right now, man, doing it.
Yeah, probably. Who would be year 3?
Right, well, I'll
for
kind of be
download?
similar with yourself, but I would go with Slipknot, Bring Me, and Biffy Clyro.
Biffy again?
Yeah.
Biffy done it this year, mate.
Did they?
Yeah.
Bring them back. Bring them back, man. It's just,
I
I didn't get to see them. If I was to go,
Here,
I'd
mate,
like to.
neither did I.
Yeah.
Yeah. A quick story before we move on to Reading predictions. During the Story So Far pit, I was staying to hear Quicksand, which was the last song. I knew it was going to be the last song, so I was like, right, stay at the end. So while I was in the pits, kind of got pushed back a little bit because of the way the motion goes, and then just as that someone's elbow came up, just at the perfect height at the back of my head, concussion city. I got taken to a medic tent, missed Biffy, saw 2 bands the next day and was like, nah, I need to go.
You were pissed.
I was so annoyed. The one reason I was going was for Biffy, because I'm like, oh my god, a Scottish band headliner, and I'm Scottish, oh my god. That entire weekend I was getting called Scotland, and they're like, oh, you're definitely going to see Biffy, aren't you? And I'm like, aye, mate. The entire festival, and I was so annoyed that I didn't get to see them.
He meant yes, friend there, for anybody that's not Scottish.
I'm still annoyed, okay?
But yeah, that's yeah, man, that sucks. I remember it, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, I was annoyed, but I
Yeah.
mean, I've saw Biffy before, so, and they're fantastic, so it's all good. I think they'd be a good shout for Reading.
That's a good point. They killed Reading. They absolutely killed Reading, because I'll give another shout out. Andy, I was in Andy, the drummer in the band's house, and we watched Biffy at Reading live.
Watched it as well.
Live.
Oh my god!
It was a perfect set. Like it was.
Yeah, this was just after Opposites, to put it in a time frame.
Yeah, it was
on
exactly
run.
that. It was the end of that run.
Yeah, and oh my god! Like
the crowd was up for
it.
it. The band was up for it. The set list was banging.
I don't think they could have picked a more perfect one.
They put so much different variations of like the new stuff, the old stuff, acoustic stuff into it, which was fantastic. One of the best moments of that set was Folding Stars. That was a big one. I understand like do you know the backstory of Folding Stars?
No, I don't know.
It's for his mum.
Oh,
yeah,
that's sappy and lovely.
Yeah. But it was a killer set.
So I think they're a good shout for Reading because they didn't do Reading this year.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be a good shout for next year because they've done a transmit and download pretty much every other festival except Reading. So I think that's going to be theirs next year. And they're going to own it. It's going to be their festival no matter what any other band is doing. So who would be... I don't
Move to Reading and Leeds.
Yeah, like I don't know who would do Reading and Leeds.
Paramore.
Probably actually.
Think of the new release and the type of direction the festival's going in.
Yeah, that'd be that's a good shout actually. See, I don't know who I'd pick for Reading because you never know what's going to happen with Reading. They keep on getting more, again, sorry to use the word, but more mainstream each year. And I don't know, like, a few years ago they had The Prodigy.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
Like, you wouldn't get that at like a Tea in the Park or anything like that, would you? So it just kind of goes to show the way they're progressing now with Reading and Leeds. I think Paramore, I think Biffy for Reading. I don't know who else would do it though.
If I was to throw it out, man, end of the run of the album, probably this time next year. You're not a big fan. I've got one of the albums on the wall. Ed Sheeran. I would say Ed Sheeran might be a good shout, but
didn't he just
would he be too busy?
Like, didn't he just injure himself as well?
Yeah, he did.
So, like,
got ran down while cycling in London.
Like, I don't think he's doing anything anytime soon.
No, not anytime soon. It's not going to be anytime soon, but he's he was on the Jonathan Ross show. Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about drug addiction stuff as well, which was massive as well. I never watched it. I kind of want to see it. Like, I'm not a fan of Ed Sheeran, I will say that just now. I think he's a brilliant lad. He's just a lad, isn't he? I think that's the one word to describe him.
He's definitely a lad. I'm into his music because I'm quite into a lot of acoustic stuff. I like the chill out. But I think Ed Sheeran, in terms of an artist and a songwriter, has it down to a T. Yes, I know, total pop punk guy, but I do absolutely love Ed Sheeran. My favourite album is Multiply. It's not Divide. It's not Divide. It's not Plus. Plus is a great album, do not get me wrong. Divide is another great album, do not get me wrong, but Multiply is the album for me in terms of my favourite.
All I'm going to say is, if his next album isn't Subtract, I'm going to slap him. Because then it'd be Plus, Divide, Multiply, and Subtract.
It's probably going to be.
If it's not, he's getting a slap from me.
And then it's going to be Fractions.
Oh no, then it's going to be Equals.
Brackets.
It's going to be Equals, and then his last album's going to be Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, probably. Well, he has said that he's not going to be doing it forever. He's already pinpointed it out. But yeah, that. I would say actually that's probably a good shout. If it's not going to be Ed Sheeran, would they put no Gallagher? He's done Donington. Not done Donington. He's done Bella Houston. It's big enough.
Maybe Bring Me would do that because they pre-headlined a few years ago.
Yeah, they
did. They pre-headlined the year Paramore and Queen of the Stone Age.
I'm sure they did.
So
Bring Me might be a good shout actually. You've got a point there.
Will we go Bring Me, Biffy and Paramore for Reading? No,
I'm going to stick with I'm going to stick with Ed Sheeran, Paramore, and Biffy. Yeah. No, I'm going to stick with that.
Well, I'm going to say Bring Me instead of Ed Sheeran. because I don't know, as much as I think Reading is definitely moving in that direction in terms of bands, I can't see them doing it. I just can't.
Never know. You never know.
We're going to talk about other music news that happened this week, and Neck Deep had #1 in something. I think they were the highest selling pop punk band.
Right, I can't remember where it was. I've seen this. No, it wasn't that. It was an article that I found. Let me see if I can find it again. Because it was interesting to us because we were looking at it and discussing it as well.
Yeah, and obviously, like we said, we're probably Neck Deep fanboys, but not admitting it. Definitely, I can't remember what it was. Neck Deep #1 in something.
It was I sent you the screenshot if I can remember rightly.
Yeah.
Right, so basically let's give the kind of information on it. So there was an article, and me and Declan were kind of talking about it. It seems that Neck Deep are pretty much the biggest band in pop punk right now, in terms of just the release, the exposure. They are the be all end all in terms of all the press, in terms of pop punk. It's not even in the UK, it's in the US. It's what they seem to have conquered it to the point where, in terms of pop punk now, it's the band, or the first band that comes to people's minds.
Yeah.
It comes out of someone's mouth.
I just had a quick Google of it there. I think they had Billboard #1 at launch of the new album, which, if you don't know, is pretty massive for not only, like, if it was an American band, it'd be massive. The fact it's a British band doing it is sensational. So, I mean, just to give props to them, just wow.
Well, when they first released Wishful Thinking, they toured the US extensively along with Warped.
Mm-hmm.
Warped Tour.
Yeah.
So they laid the foundations in America to come back with something and do it themselves, and they also done a lot of support slots in America as well.
Yeah.
So they done it the right way. They done it the right way, which is really, really impressive. But I would definitely go with the case that they are then the #1 band. I would say so.
Yeah, like, musically, I think we could both agree maybe not, but in terms of popularity, god damn, like I said, they're going to be doing arenas soon.
I would not be surprised if they did. Possibly next year. Possibly short UK EU tour. Maybe not. Maybe they won't do arenas in the EU. Definitely in the UK.
Yeah.
Definitely in the UK.
I could see them maybe not selling out, but packing the Hydro.
Well, let's see. This is the thing that I would say, right? So when we were there, the standing tickets sold out genuinely so goddamn fast.
Yeah, like
sitting, no, not so much. But I think that's the type of band.
Yeah.
If they were to do, obviously, the Hydro's the one in terms of us here in Glasgow.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's difficult to say. I would say it depends on the end of the promotional campaign for the new album.
Yeah. I mean, can we agree that no matter what, next album, probably arenas?
Depends on the reaction.
That's a fair point, actually. But going on to other bands that have had a really, really good week, and this is what I'm going to talk about, hopefully, not for too long, but I probably will drag on a little
Please
bit.
don't do it for too long.
I'll try not to, but this felt, like, you know what I mean, when you go to a concert and it just feels special?
Yeah. Real Friends was mine.
Mm-hmm. I had that on, what was it? Tuesday? No. Thursday night. To give a little
football.
Yes. I had my first ever esports tournament. I was in the third round, got all the way through. Had a lot of people watching, and I got put out.
You didn't get crushed. You were going to say crushed. You did not get crushed.
It was crushing emotionally.
Last moment.
I know. I'm still not over it, but what helped me get over it was seeing perhaps, and I do not say this lightly because I've seen bands like I said, Slipknot, Maiden, Rammstein, I've seen Neck Deep, I've seen Bring Me, I've seen more bands than I can name. This was perhaps the best concert I've ever been to, and it was in a converted church.
Funnily enough, the exact same venue of my real friend's gig.
Maybe it's just St. Luke's.
Maybe it is just St. Luke's. Maybe it is. Big up to St. Luke's.
Big up.
It's actually King Tut's venture, believe it or not.
Is it?
Yeah.
Big up King Tut's.
Tenants /
Yeah.
King Tut's venture. Sure is it?
I know Ian. But no, big up to St. Luke's, because that venue is fantastic, and the bar next door on point as well.
Oh yeah, like
really
big
nice.
time. That is a fantastic
Should go
venue.
there for a drink sometime.
Yeah.
Sidetracking, but the band I was there to see was just a little band from Yorkshire called Reminisce, and god damn, they've blew my mind in terms of what bands should be able to do on a stage. I have never seen a band play with such intensity before. I think that's the closest word I can get to how they played. It felt so intense that I've ran out of words of how I can describe this. Like, the band were so up for it. Like, you could see how much it meant to them by the way they were playing and the reactions they were getting. Shout out to the drummer, by the way. He has sold me. Like, before seeing them, my favourite drummer was RJ Hale from Hailstorm, because he just put so much effort into his drumming, and he's a bit comedic as well, and I kind of liked it. It was a bit silly. But Joshy Mack from Marmosettes, big up to him. He was sensational, as were the rest of the band as well. Becca McIntyre, I think, what song was it for?
She's a fantastic vocalist.
She is, but you know that way where singers, they have such a range that they hold the mic about 10 feet in front of them and you can still hear it at the back of the room.
Oh yeah.
She was doing that for a solid 2 or 3 minutes for a song, and it felt like that was probably only like a minute, but she's just phenomenal, and she has such stage presence as well. Obviously, it's a little dancer in the stage. That is as hard hitting as Marmosettes are. They are a really, really dancey band, which is weird, because you listen to songs like Move, Shake, Hide, you listen to songs like Born Young and Free and stuff like that, and it's harsh vocals and heavy guitar riffs. But the number one thing I want to do with them is just dance about, and I don't get that with any other band.
Well, I've seen videos of them and they seem to really, really, really enjoy being on stage. Like, it's not a job.
Yeah.
It's having fun.
Yeah, genuinely. Again, there is a video of some of the highlights from it on our YouTube page. Check that out. Link will be in the description of this. Plug it all. Plug everything. Share us around. But no, this was incredible. Like, we were talking because I was trying to get you to come here, but unfortunately you were too busy to come.
Yeah.
Because of work and stuff, which is fair enough. But you were worried, I think is the word you used, about the next album, which is coming out 5 days before my birthday.
I will definitely be giving it a listen.
Like, anyone who is worried about Marmosettes, I know Play was poppy for them. Habits was a little more in the line of what they do. This next album, because they played a few more songs from it, I'm saying this now, and I'm putting my neck out in the line here. 2018 will be the year of Marmosettes. They're going to own 2018. They're going to do every festival. I guarantee that, because they're just getting done with the UK tour in the next week or two. So if you can, go and see them. Jesus Christ. And my God, they're just going to own everything.
You're pretty much speechless right now, man.
I am genuine. They left me speechless. Also, some of the nicest people I've met in my life as well. Because after the show, I was waiting to be picked up, and the band, 2 of the members came next door. The guitarist, whose name is who I forgot, and Josh and Mac. Both came next door, had a drink. I actually sat down and had a chat with Josh, and one of the loveliest guys as well. He was like, they were so worried as a band that, and like, they'd sort of be forgotten in a way, because obviously, I mean, how many years ago was it that Weird and Wonderful came out?
A good few now. I think it was 2. I'm not too sure.
Did it not come out in 2014?
I've not got a clue. I'll have a quick check.
But he was just talking about, oh my god, what they were talking about, the fear of, oh my god, what happens if we go on tour and no one comes, or if no one digs the new stuff, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And obviously they've had a few health hiccups. Becca McIntyre, she had some problems actually. They were talking to the guitarist as well, and he said, I've got, because little side note, I've got in crutches at the minute, and he was like, oh, why are you in crutches, man? I was like, yeah, it's just a health thing, just a health thing. He's like, oh no, what is it? He was actually interested to know, and he was like, look, I've got some health stuff as well. You just need to get over it. It's like they're so down to earth. They genuinely just care as well. Like, all they're there to do is care, drink, and put on a good show, and that is exactly what they did.
Well, that's it. That's what you want from a band. That's what you want from a band. I checked. It was 2014. So
by the time this album comes out, it'll be 4 years between a Marmozets release. So you can see why they'd be a little bit worried.
Oh yeah.
This is a band this is only their second album.
Mhm.
So I'd be terrified if I was them.
Yeah.
But seeing the reaction from St. Luke's, I thought the band were up for it. Like, the crowd were up for it at Neck Deep. Have nothing on the Marmozets fans that were there at St. Luke's that night. My God, I think, like, you know how the entire floor?
Yeah.
Nobody was standing still.
Nice.
It was incredible, and I will be getting the album. I'll be going to see them at every opportunity I can get. So whatever festival, whatever tour they're doing, and I recommend you do the same. And so I don't end up repeating myself. I think that's where I'm going to cut myself off.
I think that's a good, might be a good idea. No, I totally understand that. I totally understand the kind of reaction you would have from that. Similar to Real Friends, it was an emotional gig for me in terms of I was very much emotionally involved in the gig. I was singing every lyric back that I could. I lost my voice. I was knackered. I was sore. I was crowd surfing. I grabbed the mic off of Dan. It was one of the gigs. It was one of the gigs, and it sounds like it was the same for yourself, man.
It felt like I think the only way I can say it felt special, and you know, like, if you've been to a special gig before, you know the feeling I'm trying to describe here, because it's a feeling you can't really convey in words. It's just like, be there, feel, like, it just felt amazing. But I'll move on. If you want to see more of the sort of highlights, I did try and record as much of the new stuff as I could, and yeah, it's really good, really good.
Awesome.
We'll move on to some weird news, because a lot of weird stuff has been happening in the world of sort of pop culture more than music. First thing in music though, we had an old couple, maybe in their 60s and 70s, dance, like, it's like slow dancing at a Motionless in White gig.
Yeah, so from what I'm aware of, it was a free show. I think it was in Vegas,
Yeah.
or Los Angeles. I'm not too sure, but it was a free show they put on, and there was an old couple there in a booth, and they just got up and started slow dancing
So
to a Motionless in White show.
props to them.
Big props. It just goes to show. You cannot judge book by cover, and music is for everyone.
Exactly. Although, speaking of that, do we believe a certain daughter of an orange maniac when she says she had a punk face?
It's the one that he knows the name of.
Yeah. It's Ivanka Trump.
Yeah, Ivanka Trump, not the other one.
No, not the other one.
That he
It's
doesn't
Ivanka.
know the name of.
No.
That's funny. I just find it hilarious. I find it absolutely hilarious. But Ivanka Trump, yep.
Quote unquote, had a punk face.
Had a punk phase.
And I just want to laugh.
I love you know how you can think of how there might be such a thing in the world as an honest filter. So basically somebody will say something and then automatically they'll say what they actually mean, as in, oh, I had a punk phase, which turns into, oh, I'm just trying to make sure that I appeal to the demographic that doesn't like us.
Or on the other hand, it's, oh, I listened to that one song one time, but she also claimed to quote unquote cried when Kurt Cobain passed away. So I don't know if that's just like, oh wait, I grew up then, he died then, oh, let's maybe put two and two together.
Yeah.
It does sound like that completely, because I mean, if that's one demographic that Trump definitely does not have on his side, it is the pop punk community and the punk community.
Yeah. Big time.
So
It's just silly. It's just silly.
Yeah.
It might be true. It might be true.
again, if it is true, we totally take back what we're saying. It's the same from last week, where if we've got anything wrong, we apologise and stuff. But this just seems
Bizarre.
too stupid to be true. Yeah.
Yeah.
On to weird news. It's the first time we're ever going to talk about this on the show. It's wrestling.
You said it wrong, man. No, well, some
It
people
is
know.
wrestling.
Right, WWE. I
Yeah.
actually showed you this. I actually brought this up to you.
Well, first thing I want to talk about is the Shield coming back.
Oh yeah, right, okay. Yeah.
So they're back and they're a thing. Do we agree it's going to get Roman over?
Probably not.
That is the right opinion. They could do literally anything. They could have had him being the one that killed Osama bin Laden, and he still won't be over.
Mm-hmm.
It is just Roman Reigns. I think the one thing they need to do with him is turn him heel, let him have a proper heel run.
Proper heel run.
Because look what it did for The Rock. That's. I mean, am I saying he's going to have as much success as The Rock? Hell no. No one's ever going to have that much success again in wrestling.
But
And
I'm
that's-
a Rollins guy. Or a Rollins, sorry.
Oh,
I'm a Rollins guy.
I mean, I'm a Shinsuke.
Seth freaking Rollins.
Burn it down.
Yeah.
Dude, he is fantastic. I think he's definitely the one from the Shield.
It's good.
That-
I would take both of them. I would take him and Dean. I just think Dean is.
They've used him wrong this entire time.
I would say that slightly. I would also say that he's maybe a bit too extreme for what WWE perceives as the right material.
Yeah.
Which I feel bad, but but the best thing about it is that he is taking anything that they are giving him and running with it.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic.
I mean, for God's sake, he helped get a potted plant over with
Yeah.
Chris Jericho. I mean, people give a lot of credit to just Chris Jericho for that. No, Ambrose had a very big help hand in that as well.
Yeah. Big time.
I mean, who else could have done the very wacky steel cage asylum match? The Ambrose asylum match. That
No one else.
exactly.
No one else.
Again, WWE gave him, alright, you're doing a steel cage with weapons. He's just like, okay, I finally get to use weapons.
If you're looking for an ECW type of wrestler in the WWE right now,
He's as close as you'll
it's
get.
got to be Dean. It's
Yeah.
got to be Dean Ambrose.
But just a quick fantasy booking thing. Imagine booking him in the Attitude Era.
Oh my god. I would actually him and Seth.
Yeah.
Because Seth probably could go at it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But that would be sick, man. That would be
It'd
sick.
be insane. But yeah, we were really looking forward to TLC because it was the Shield reunited against The Miz, Cesaro, Sheamus, and Braun Strowman. I love him, by the way. Can we just give
And
props to him?
Kane.
And Kane, sorry, and Kane we
And
got
Kane.
added this week. I forgot about that. But can we just give props to WWE for what they've did with Braun Strowman? Because they turned him into just another member of the Wyatt family that got brought in just because to the monster of WWE now. Maybe excluding Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
So props to WWE for that. No one wanted to
Well,
give him...
the problem that they had originally was that they only had Brock.
Yeah.
They don't now. They've got Brock and Braun.
And Joe to an extent, Samoa Joe. To an extent. They were
He's
building...
not being pushed as well as he probably should be right now.
He was when he was going against Lesnar though.
Yeah, that's true. That's
they
very
had it
true.
perfect, and now they've kind of fell away a bit, which is sad. But unfortunately, that main event got changed.
Yeah.
2 events at TLC got changed.
One of which I'm actually very, very happy with.
Yeah.
But we won't talk about that right now.
No. We'll talk about...
Do you want to take it, or will I take the first
what,
one?
are you talking about the single or the TLC?
I'm
match?
talking about the single. That's the one I'm talking about in terms of the one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah,
But
okay.
In
We'll
terms of
talk about the main event first.
yeah,
Because a certain Olympian is coming back for his first match in WWE for 11 years.
Da-na,
You suck!
Yep.
You suck!
I'm really looking forward to it. But at the same time, I'm not, man. Basically, let's fill it in. Kurt Angle is wrestling for the first time in WWE for 11 years.
Yes.
And he is taking the place of Roman Reigns due to a viral infection, I guess we'll say.
It is rumoured to be mumps, but that is not being confirmed.
Mumps/meningitis.
Yeah, it's not being confirmed, so it's rumoured to be that. There's rumours going about that it's that, but it is not confirmed.
Yeah, we just hope it's not serious.
Yeah, because if it's something like that, then it's going to wipe out WWE eventually. It's going to work your way because imagine like you're in close quarters with how many people per day with WWE.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be really bad if it is that kind of stuff. But we're hoping it's not. Again, this is just rumours.
They're they're doing the right actions for it, man. It sounds like they're doing the right actions for it.
So props to WWE for that.
This is the thing with myself, and you might have your own take on it. I'm very much looking forward to seeing Kurt back in a WWE ring.
Yeah.
I'm very much looking to see the scenario that he'll have with the other members of Shield.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm just a little bit worried
that something's going to happen to him because it is a TLC match.
He retired for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
He retired for a reason. So
like
is it? I just hope everything's okay. Basically, it could be a showstopper, or it could stop the show.
Yeah, that is the worry. But the one thing I have against this match, and it's not anything to do with anyone in it. Why are they clearing Kurt Angle, who's in retirement, and not clearing Daniel Bryan, who they forced into retirement?
Yeah.
Because I mean, Daniel Bryan has not exactly been quiet about the fact that he's been to how many different doctors who have cleared him to wrestle.
Yeah, big thing. Like it's a big thing.
It is genuinely just the WWE doctors that won't.
All I would say about it though is it kayfabe? Is the Daniel Bryan thing kayfabe?
I think it has to be at this point, doesn't it?
I would really, I hope it is, but at the same time, if there's a good chance it's not. But we don't know. We don't know.
I just thought of this now. What happens if they're testing Kurt Angle this Sunday for Daniel Bryan versus Kurt Angle at WrestleMania next year?
That's a tasty bit of. No, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. I want Daniel Bryan versus AJ. I want Daniel Bryan versus AJ.
I want him versus Nakamura.
What, AJ versus Nakamura?
No.
I want Daniel Bryan and AJ and Nakamura.
I'm shoving everyone down my
right. But onto the second thing.
Yes, which is one I am so excited for.
So Bray Wyatt's been taken out against Finn Balor because of the same medical issue.
Yeah. And
replaced with AJ.
Now, this is something that's been brewing since New Japan.
Yeah, so this is AJ Styles versus Finn Balor.
So for those who aren't clued up in wrestling, in New Japan Pro Wrestling over in Japan.
No. Really?
Right there. A certain Irishman known as Finn Balor started something called Bullet Club.
Yeah.
So they used a lot of collect singles, but WWE are in like a separate lawsuit against it.
Devitt.
Yes, Mr. Prince Devitt started Bullet Club along with Gallows and Anderson and other people whose names I have forgotten.
Yeah, a lot of people.
It's basically turned into a better version of the NWO over in Japan. I think is the best way to put it. But once Finn Balor left New Japan for NXT, a certain Styles took over.
Yep.
Certain Mr. Styles.
Yeah, AJ came in and he took over the leadership of the Bullet Club, and the big thing in terms of New Japan, in terms of for people that were into wrestling, and it wasn't the focal point of New Japan. They prefer the local stuff, like the local wrestlers, to be one of the pinpoints of it. But the biggest thing in terms of, from I guess an outsider, was AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura, and it just blew the doors off.
Oh yeah, I mean those matches have only been topped by the Omega Okada matches recently.
That's very true.
So in terms of in-ring work, up till Omega versus Okada, those were the best matches I've ever seen. Especially the one at Wrestle Kingdom. I think it was Wrestle Kingdom 9 or 10.
I can't remember.
Whichever one was Nakamura v Styles, that was sensational. But since AJ has been taken to WWE, everyone has been saying, well, when is Styles and Finn going to verse? Because both of them were leaders of Bullet Club. We need to see who's the best. We need to see who's the best top them all. And we're getting it. Sunday! So by the time this comes out, it will have happened. So be sure of the fact we're going to talk about it next week.
Yeah, I'd like to talk about it. We're going to do one of the poll question then just now.
Mm-hmm.
So the question will be, and this is for wrestling fans.
This is top 5, yeah.
No, this is wrestling fans.
Oh.
This is the poll.
Oh yeah.
Right. So we want your comments. So Declan, what is your favourite ever wrestling match?
Oh, that's a question and a half. Straight away, my mind goes to the WrestleManias between the WrestleMania 24, 25 and 26 for all of Shawn Michaels' matches.
Okay.
The one against Ric Flair and the 2 against Undertaker, those were amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Money in the Bank 2013, Cena v Punk. Mine goes to there. I really like the SummerSlam 09 match between Jeff Hardy and CM Punk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. I don't think you can go wrong with any Royal Rumble.
Dog.
See, you knew this question, so you've had time to think. I
didn't know the question. I literally, because we brought it up and we were talking about obviously the matches between AJ.
Well, you've had more time to think about it than I have. You know what?
Got to pick one.
I'm gonna go. I know it's such a like. Oh, you only watched the WrestleMania kind of things. I'm gonna go for Taker Shawn at 25.
It's a good pick.
That match. In fact, no, I'm not actually. You know what I'm gonna go for?
What?
The Hell in a Cell, Undertaker versus Triple H with Shawn Michaels as special guest ref.
It is.
That, other than the Brock Lesnar one where he actually broke the streak, that was the closest I've seen anyone get to breaking the streak. And goddamn Undertaker kicked out of the X mark. You know, the Sweet Chin Music into the pedigree.
Yeah.
He kicked out of that. Like, no. Just no. The match was so good as well. And I think the fact that it sort of ended the run of like Attitude Era.
End of the era. End of an era. As it was named.
It was phenomenal. So that I'm gonna give it to that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get so much hate from it.
No, I don't think you'll get that much hate from it.
Oh, you know what wrestling fans are like.
Yeah, that's true. What I'm going to say is my mind was drawn as well, pretty much to you, to Cena versus Punk, Money in the Bank Chicago, because it was such a good.
Like, not only was
swear there.
Not
good match, and also a great storyline.
Great storyline, and not only that, the crowd. I think that's the most electric I've seen a crowd for a match ever.
Yeah, the only other one in terms of crowd interaction was Big Up, when Raw came to Glasgow.
Yeah,
that was killer.
Hey baby,
ooh,
I wanna know
if you can be my girl. Let's get it now. Stop. But I'm gonna go off track in terms of like a not the standard.
Go for it.
My original pick was going to be DIY versus Offers of Pain.
Oh, that's a great match.
And the
Revival.
Was it with Revival as well? It was the
Triple Threat Elimination.
Was it the TLC one?
Oh no! That was just Offers of Pain.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
No, it was the.
You could pick any tag team match from NXT from like the past 4 or 5 takeovers.
I was going to say, DIY Offers of Pain, a TLC match, but I'm not.
What are you gonna say?
I'm going to pick Shinsuke Nakamura versus Sami Zayn.
Really?
Yeah, man.
You think that's better than the AJ match?
I'm going to go with that, man.
That match was phenomenal.
I'm going to go with that. It was the one that I was wanting to see that, and because it got announced the way it did, I was like, right, that's the one I want to watch.
Yeah.
And I watched it, and I watched it again.
Yeah, I've seen
maybe
the match
not. It's maybe not perceived as the best match. It's maybe not perceived as the one everybody watched, but that's the one that I'm going to go with. I might be wrong. That's the one I'm going to pick now, though.
Mm-hmm. Like, I'll admit, that was my first ever Nakamura match that I've watched. After that, I went back and watched a lot of stuff with him. So,
the poll question for everybody out there: what is your favourite wrestling match ever?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Really hard question, and if you've never watched wrestling, just go for anything with John Cena. I'm sure that'll annoy people. But we're gonna end the show with our top 5 as well.
Top 5, and we're going to pluck out a fan here.
Yep.
Actually has something to do with your shoes, man.
Oh.
What is your top 5 clothing brands?
Okay. What would I go for? I definitely think Converse.
Right.
Because they're pretty much the only shoes I ever wear. I think
Mhm.
have you ever noticed that? I only ever wear them. I don't. The only other shoes I own apart from Converse are like dress shoes for when I'm wearing suits, and football boots.
Okay, it is.
Can we just lump band merch into the one clothing category?
Yeah, okay, we can do that.
And we'll add like geeky t-shirts as well. Because right now I'm wearing an Uncharted t-shirt. Any other time I'm wearing a band t-shirt or something.
Well, we can put band t-shirt and geek chic. And if you really want to.
So band shirts and then geek chic can be another one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've got 3 then. Apart from geek chic, anything with check in it.
Yeah.
Like so check shirts, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I wear them over my band t-shirts or geek chic tops.
Okay.
And last one, and again it's not really a brand, but football shirts.
Alright,
I wear a
okay.
lot of football shirts.
You went totally out of the box, man.
Yeah,
Right.
because I don't keep up with fashion at all.
That's fair. Right, okay. Right, so I'm going to start with Vans.
There it
Vans. I'll say Adidas, but people will probably say Adidas or whatever.
That's it is.
Right, okay. Now I need to try and think about this. It's tough now. We'll go with Nike SB. Nike SB is a good shout. Specifically SB because of Nike SB shoes. God. Jack Jones is actually really good.
Jack Jones is a good shout. I like their hoodies and jeans.
Jack Jones, and it's tough now. It just shows, doesn't it? Or we don't.
Yeah.
Let's say Converse because I've got a really nice Converse top which I love
Mhm.
wearing. So yeah, let's go with that, man. We'll go with that. So let's see what your top 5 are as well. So let us know what your top 5 are, and we'll
be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. With each passing week, I think we get about another new website or something. So be sure
to
like
find
that.
what there is.
Yeah, we are looking to get stuff on iTunes soon, but we'll keep you up to date with that. We're just looking at the different ways we can do it. So hopefully that'll be soon.
You'll be kept updated. Don't worry about that.
Anyway, thank you for listening. I've been Declan. This has been Jordan.
Yo.
It's your boy.
It's your boy. It's your boy.
And we will see you next week for our Halloween type special. I don't know.
You made it seem like it's going to be spooky. We'll probably talk about Halloween. We won't make it spooky.
No.
But yeah, catch you after, guys.
Bye.